garden. It's just green. Dishes are done and my shepherd's pie is in the oven. It feels so good to have all that stuff done. But you guys, check this out. This cat always, let me turn it around. This cat is not ours, but for some reason every single day it will literally go into the backyard and sleep in this little spot in the grass. I have no idea why it loves that spot. It looks the same as like the whole rest of the yard, but every single day he'll at least come and take 1 or 2 naps every single day. He's so cute, but he's like super shy and we can never get too close to him. One of these days. It's been in there for like 30 minutes now and it's already starting to crisp on the sides. You guys, I've never made the shepherd's pie before and I kind of just threw it all together. Like, I'm not even really following a recipe. I saw one lady on YouTube put in the gravy with like the beef, but like the pie crust and everything else, like I'm just kind of coming up with this on the fly, so I really hope it tastes good. but we'll see. We have 30 more minutes to go. But for now, you guys, well, my pie is in the oven. I was thinking maybe we should do something a little different and I could show you around in my garden. This is my first year having a garden and I'm so excited to see what it's going to produce this year. There's cucumbers, tomatoes. I'm just going to have to show you what's in there, but yeah, my hope is to do canning this year for the first time. I've come up with a ton of recipes that I'd like to try, and yeah, I'm probably going to document all that in the video so you guys can see it too. And you guys, look at my garden. It's just green. So this is my first year doing a garden, and I planted some things that aren't necessarily going to produce food, like sunflowers, but you know, I thought that they would be super pretty, so I just planted them and they're doing super good in the backyard. I planted like 6 total and looks like most of them came up. A few of them didn't, but that's fine. But they're getting super tall and I can't wait for that big flower to come out. I planted some lavender and man, has it really taken off. I've done some research and it sounds like they say that lavender is a drought plant, so it can survive without getting much water and a ton of heat and sunlight, so it's done pretty well. But I have been watering it a lot, well, not too much, like I just try to keep it moist around the base, but literally guys, I think it's so pretty. I can't wait till it's big and bushy and I can just take sprigs off of it and just use it for decor around the house. Some ladies make lotions and essential oils out of it, so I'm definitely gonna have to look into that. I planted some rosemary over here. It's still like such a tiny little delicate bush, but you guys, it was so much smaller when I got it. And just FYI, when you buy little plantlings from the store, they are going to start dying when you first plant them in. I don't know if it's a root thing or what, but at first everything started dying, and then with a little bit of TLC they start coming back again, and now they're really flourishing. Like you can see, like this is all new growth, and then there's the brown, like that's the original, that's where it sprung up from. So I'm really excited. I love to add rosemary to some chicken dishes. I planted carrots all along here, like that's why there's this huge bare spot in my garden. But for some reason, my carrots did not come up this year. Neither did my grandma's carrots, so it's not just me. I did leave these because I have no idea if this is a carrot or not. Like, one of these has got to be a weed. Let me know in the comments if any of you guys know whether or not, like, this is a carrot or if they're both weeds. But I'm just gonna leave them in and see what happens. I was really successful with cucumbers this year. I bought a starter Japanese cucumber plant, and it was actually about that size when I first got it, and it came in a pack of 3. I ended up having to cut one away, but I left 2 of them and they just took off like nobody's business. Like you can see, there's little baby flowers all over the place, little baby cucumbers. Okay, so you guys, I went to camp last weekend, and when I left, I had no cucumbers. They were just flowers. Like, it looked like that little bulgy female flower right there. That's all I had. 2 days later, I come back home, and then there's this giant cucumber. No kidding. I mean, it's grown maybe 2 inches since when I got back, but it was just a huge cucumber. It literally blew up in like 2 days. It's incredible. And then I found out there's another one down here. They really like to hide under these leaves. I'm not sure when the proper time is to harvest them, but I hear that they're supposed to like blow up like a water balloon when it's time. And then there's 2 of them hiding down here. It's just crazy. Looks like this cucumber plant's trying to escape. I love these little thingies because they just grab onto anything and like support the whole plant. It's incredible. And there's a ton of flowers on these cucumber plants. So I've learned that, here, let me give you an example. So this is a female flower. There's actually male and female flowers on the cucumber vines. The females have this big bulge on the end of them. That's like where the cucumber will start if it is fertilized. And let me see if I can get you a shot of a male flower. So that down there, that big yellow flower, is a male flower. It doesn't have a big bulgy stem. It's like really short stemmed, and the flower is bigger and more open. And yeah, so male flower, female flower. So that's pretty much it for my cucumbers. The baby ones are starting to flower. I think it's a little early for that, but if they think they're ready, then bring on the cukes. And I planted way too many tomato plants. I got them for free from my grandma. She just sent them over. I love fresh tomatoes. So I'm like, well, I'll just plant them all. And they just got super huge. It's like huge bushland. There's a ton of flowers, but unfortunately, like, there's no tomatoes. I have one giant tomato right here. It's beautiful. Look at that, you guys. I'm just waiting for it to turn color at this point. But yeah, there's like, I think I've counted only like, oh, see, there's another one. Okay. So there's a few extra ones that I haven't caught yet. So in total, there's about 5 or 6 of these tomatoes. Like, there's another nice one over there. So yeah, I'm going to get tomatoes this year. I'm so excited. I just thought that there would be a lot more with as many flowers as there are, but hey, there's a lot of time. It's the beginning of August, so I'm sure these things are going to be producing for quite some time this year. I decided to have a little bit of fun and try to plant some pumpkins this year. I'm not sure what to think. They're kind of turning death colors, but then there's a lot of healthy parts too, so I don't know if that's lack of water or what, but I've been definitely trying to water them a lot more. I have no idea what pumpkin plants are supposed to do, but I'm just having fun, enjoying watching them grow and figuring it out as I go along. I'm really excited to have some pumpkins. And then in the front yard, there was this old flower box, and it used to have onions that somebody else had planted in them. And I just pulled everything up. It was completely overrun with weeds, and I put in some fresh soil, and I planted sunflowers here because I thought that would be really pretty to see out the bedroom window, but as you can see, they're not doing so good. They started out so healthy, you guys. I have no idea what happened. Maybe, I do know it's a lot hotter in the front yard. They're getting a lot more sun and more heat. I guess they need a lot more water than I thought they did, so I'm trying to water them more. But this is something I don't understand. They're starting to flower, which looks gorgeous, but they're like so unhealthy, and yet the healthy sunflowers in the backyard are not flowering, so I don't understand how this whole sunflower thing works, but this is interesting. Hey guys, that's it for my garden. Probably go back in the house and check on the pie and see how it's doing. You guys, this is how it looks after an hour in the oven for 350 degrees. It smells so good. I'm gonna have to cut into it for you guys and see how it looks on the inside. Looks good to me. So it doesn't really come out very clean, like it just breaks into a bunch of pieces, but guys, it looks really good. Like, it's really crispy all the way through. You can tell it cooked well, and just the aroma that's coming from it is just delicious. My hubby's trying to make friends with him. We'll see if it works. We love this cat. See if we can get him to be friends. Oh, he's so shy. He's like, what are you throwing at me? It's pizza! It's not working. Is he eating it? Just love us, kitty. Oh, coward! Oh gosh. He's gonna nap over there now. Alright, taste test.
Mm-hmm.
It's hot.
Tastes really good though.
Sweet, we have a winner.
You made this from scratch?
Yeah, I actually didn't even really use a recipe.
Wow, that's awesome.
Nice, I can't wait to try. Thank you guys so much for watching my vlog today. I hope that you will try the recipe for yourself. It's super delicious. And I guess in the future I'll keep you updated about the garden and whether or not I'm doing canning. So, see you later.